We have some breaking news early in the morning on this Tuesday, September 3rd, and it is officially game week for the San Francisco 49ers as we're 6 days away from San Francisco opening up the season, week 1 at Levi Stadium against the New York Jets on Monday Night Football. As for that breaking news, the final piece of the puzzle is about to officially join the Niners in the lead up to the 2024 campaign. According to reports, the 49ers and Trent Williams are in agreement on a rework deal / a contract extension. More on that in a moment, and we're going to dive into the latest. Don't mind me, I am sweaty, just got done a workout, but we have some breaking Niners news to talk about. This is the 49ers Report by Chat Sports. I'm Chase Sr. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because regardless of where I am, looking at my watch, at my phone as I'm getting done the workout, dripping in sweat, I see, it looks as though it's about to be official. Trent Williams back to the Niners, rushed home to give you this video here. So Adam Schefter breaking the news on X just moments ago that 11-time Pro Bowl offensive tackle Trent Williams and the 49ers are finalizing a rework deal to get the left tackle back to the team and to give him a chance to play in Monday night's opener against the New York Jets. His sports agency, Trent Williams' sports agency, then confirmed that this deal is getting worked on and it's about to be complete. As for the verbiage of this, though, you have Adam Schefter saying it's a rework deal. And that's what I think it's going to be. I would imagine it's going to be that. Very similar to what happened with Christian McCaffrey, but with Christian McCaffrey, there was a contract extension involved as well. And so Diana Russini of The Athletic used the verbiage that it's a contract extension. It could be a little bit of a hybrid. We know that Williams has 3 more years left on his contract, which runs through 2026. It includes 2024, 2025, and 2026. But the issue with why he didn't report and why he was a holdout is because none of that money was guaranteed. So the Niners are going to guarantee some of this money and or give him a contract extension. McCaffrey got the extension. He's 28 years old. Trent Williams is 36. We'll see if there is a contract extension that happens here. But this is about to be finalized here as Trent Williams' brother overnight, and I put this out on my Instagram page and on my X page, put on his Instagram story, year 15, let's go. It was Trent Williams with a beautiful dog about to hop on board a private jet. The other Instagram story was kind of a emoji in which there were dollar signs on the eyeballs with money coming out of the mouth, right? So Trent Williams' brother kind of signifying and hinting that a deal was going to get done as Trent Williams seemingly overnight flew, bad English, to the San Francisco area so that he can join his team. The Niners are expected to practice a little bit later today as they continue their week 1 preparations to take on the Jets. So that's some of the reporting from Adam Schefter, from Diana Russini. On the local front, Nick Wagner, who covers the 49ers for ESPN, with some information here that the Niners are finalizing a new deal with Williams, according to his agency. This has ended their prolonged contract dispute, and it puts the star left tackle in position to play in next Monday's opener against the New York Jets. And what a turn, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen over the last few days since Thursday. Brandon Ayuk and the Niners come to an agreement on that 4-year, $120 million contract. You get your second-team All-Pro wide receiver back. And then here on Tuesday, a few days later, more money moves, more impactful roster moves that just simply help the Niners' chances of getting back to the Super Bowl and hopefully this time finishing the job, and they get this deal done with Trent Williams, which had to have happened because the Niners simply are not a Super Bowl contending team without arguably the best left tackle in the National Football League. More information here, just taking a look at what has happened up to this point and some of the financials here that have been involved. Trent Williams, as we know, 36 years old, he had held out all of Niners training camp. So there was a report over the weekend that maybe there was some chatter and Trent Williams was in danger of missing some games. I know that he's 36 years old. I know that we're less than a week away from the season opener against the Jets, but Trent Williams is a freak of nature. He's one of the best athletes in the history of the NFL. The photo that I saw of him with what looked to be maybe a mastiff dog, beautiful dog again, by the way, He's about to hop on the private jet. He looked good. Looked slimmed down, perhaps, and in really, really good shape. And now you have 6 days to get ready for week 1. Trent Williams knows this offense. He knows the timing, the nuances of it. You don't want to go into New York week and take on the New York Jets with Jalen Moore protecting the blind side of Brock Purdy. So they're going to try to get Trent Williams and Brandon Ayuk up to speed, conditioned, in the know with everything that's going on offensively, understanding some of the adjustments that the Niners have made this offseason. And up to this point, he's accrued more than $4 million in fines for missing every practice and 3 preseason games. He spent his time away from the team in Houston preparing for the upcoming season. He had been owed $20.05 million this year under the 6-year, $138 million contract that he signed in 2021 after he was traded from Washington to San Francisco. Again, the issue with that deal, no more guaranteed money left on it. The Niners are going to have to make a roster move, by the way, because San Francisco did not have Williams on the initial 53-man roster because he was on the reserve/did not report list. And San Francisco here has also created about $5.5 million in salary cap space, according to Field Yates of ESPN, by restructuring the contract of defensive lineman Malik Collins. Spotrac putting out some information on that the Niners have converted $6.79 million of Collins' 2024 salary into a signing bonus, adding 3 void years, freeing up that nearly in the neighborhood of $5.5 million. So San Francisco now carries a league-high $50.5 million of cap space into week 1, according to Spotrac. So you take care of Brandon Ayuk, you take care of Trent Williams. We'll see what the financials are on the Trent Williams front, but as of right now, the Niners do lead the NFL in salary cap space. Now, next year, they are like $36 million over that number, so there will have to be some roster decisions made after the 2024 season, but the roster decisions that had to have been made going into week 1, going into 2024, when you had Super Bowl aspirations, it was getting Brandon Ayuk and Trent Williams done. Now, let me tell you about our sponsor, Prize Picks. Daily Fantasy Sports made easy. There are more than 5 million active members. Head to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS for up to a $100 deposit match. We'll show you some Prize Picks in the lead up to the season coming up all throughout this week, but Prize Picks making this breaking news video possible here this morning on the San Francisco 49ers Report. This will be the second time, by the way, this offseason that the Niners have reconfigured a deal for a star player this offseason. They did a similar deal with Christian McCaffrey in June that gave him, the reigning NFL Offensive Player of the Year, significant guarantees, and it bolstered his average annual pay. And I talked a lot about Trent Williams last week. Look, he's 1 of 1. The Niners need him back, even at 36 years old. He's a dominant force in the run and pass game. The 49ers are not Super Bowl contenders without him. And for those saying that he's declining, Trent Williams has given up 1 sack in his last 983 pass blocking snaps. His Pro Football Focus overall numbers every year that he's been with the Niners have truly been special and elite. 91.9 after the trade, 97.8, 93 last year. 89.9. While he is getting a little bit older, we have seen offensive tackles be able to play at an all-pro level, deep into their 30s, even into their early 40s. And Trent Williams is one of the players who can certainly do that. And what's crazy is that he has a profound impact on this Niners offense, and that was the case last year when he was on the field compared to when he was off the field. Brock Purdy without Trent Williams last year, a 44.9% pressure rate, 6.1% sack rate, 5.2% interception rate, 2.6% touchdown rate. And then Purdy with Williams. Pressure rate goes down from 44.9 to 39.8. Sack rate down from 6.1 to 5.4. Interception rate down from 5.2 to 1.7. And then touchdown rate goes up from 2.6 to 6.7. When you have a perennial All-Pro, Pro Bowl left tackle holding it down on that left side, it just changes the entire complexion of your offense and your ability as an offense to do so many more things as compared to if Jalen Moore is at that left tackle spot. And without Trent Williams, this offensive line truly has some massive issues. Aaron Banks needs to prove it and be more consistent. Jake Brendel had been a journeyman center and backup for a reason going into 2022. Dominic Pooney has flashed as a right guard as a rookie, and then Colton McKivitz might be the worst right tackle in the NFL right now. One more note here. Christian McCaffrey is going to return to practice. So the Niners getting all their puzzles back for week 1 against the Jets. And because of that, and because they're going to be full strength, I like San Francisco to win this season opener on Monday Night Football. All right. As you can see, I'm super sweaty. Just got done a workout. I'm going to shower, head to the Chat Sports Studios. More content to come later. Preview Jets, Niners coming your way a little bit later here on the channel. I'll talk to you soon.